Hey there everybody, welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Hope you all had a great weekend. How's it going there, Dead Soul, Andy the Farmer, Farmer Marks, and anybody else out there lurking? Welcome back. We are once again on PV Rivers Remastered by Mr. Dajnet. And there he is. There he is. Mr. Shawnee is in the house. How's it going, buddy? So, yeah, as you can see, we are now into October. And obviously carrying on with the harvest season. Now, what's kind of interesting so far, I've gotten partly around this field, and so far the sound is stayed. I'm kind of starting to wonder if it's a out of cab issue that causes the sound to go. And where the heck did I put my pencil? There it is. And nice shot there, Mr. Farmer Marks, by the way. Nice one, nice one, nice one. So yeah, probably gonna start when I'm harvesting anyway to do all is in cab until they fix it. It's kind of a weird one, but yes. Obviously, I was watching Green Thumb yesterday and over the weekend, and yeah, he had the same issue. He was doing some harvesting, he was out of cab, sound went. But when he was in cab, the sound was sticking around, so it's kind of a weird little bug within the game. There we go. Got Mr. Farmer Marks is up to 20 drops in the zone now. Cool, 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 cool. But yes. And obviously, if you guys are not following Farmer Marks, make sure to click on this link, give him a follow. So yeah, as you can see, we're actually harvesting some soybean, should say, my bad, with a slightly edited pickup header, which is on the in-game mod hub for anybody to use. I did make the speed a little bit faster and the actual width a little bit wider, so it seems to work fine for me so far. So yes, it's great fun. But yeah, I've got lots to do. But some weird things have been happening with my game over the weekend. I don't know if anybody else is running into the same problem. I know some people are unable to play currently due to system specs. And by the way, hey Dead Soul, not here over on YouTube. I think you're fibbing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, so Friday, obviously after the stream, carried on, did some more harvesting and stuff. And for some weird reason, the game started crashing. No idea why. Didn't really think much of it. But Saturday, load up the game, same thing again, which is really weird. I actually crashed about 4 times during Green Thumb Farmer's stream on Saturday, which is very unusual for the game. I don't know if anybody else has had the same issue, but obviously the only thing I could think of is obviously last week I did add in the decorative rocks and a Kubota fertilizer spreader, which I thought would be perfect for doing the greenhouse, not the greenhouse, the grapes and the olives for liming. I took them out, and touch wood, I've only had it crash once yesterday. But the only other thing I was thinking is, obviously I was trying to think, what was I doing during that time? What was I using? And the only thing that had it in common was the enhanced vehicle mod. You haven't had any crashes? Okay, Vortex. It's weird, very, very weird, because obviously I was doing some field work, doing some ploughing, some seeding, in different areas on the map, and each time the crash happened, I was using the enhanced vehicle system to keep obviously straight lines and turning around. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. So yeah, you don't use the enhanced mod, so yeah, I'm wondering if it could potentially be that, because obviously for the most part of yesterday I was doing a lot of selling of containers, hence my nice little bank count now, 247 million Nice. So yeah, this... see, the thing is, if I was to activate it, will it go kaput? That's the question. I might do that test live and just see. So far, I've only gone around the outside of this field. I do have a hired helper, obviously doing the swathing on the soybean. And thank you very much, Farmer Marks, by the way, for the 10 stream streak. Much appreciated. So I'm kind of wondering if there's something maybe bugged that I had with maybe one of the mods I downloaded. I don't know. But one nice thing is that decorative rocks mod, obviously the original one, has now been removed completely from the mod hub, and a new version by the original creator has been released. And speak of the devil, there is Mr. Green Thumb Farmer himself. How you doing, Mr. Green Thumb? And as yet, I still have not heard from Mr. Dashnet about the mod for the switcher being updated to include update 14, so still waiting on that side of things. But one thing I'm going to try and do and see, let's see if we can set this up while we're here. Let's get a better line than that. We'll lock that in there. We'll just make sure that's on is 0, so it's straight. And we'll set it on an automatic turn. The only problem is I can't see. See, this is where the sound is probably going to break. Let me come back off here. Let me turn this off a minute. Okay, I'm on the correct side. Okay. Oh, yes. The things you have to do just to get things working in this game is terrible. It really is. But yes, here we go. Oh, there we go. The mod folder switcher is being updated now. It's taken forever. Okay. Hey, Mr. Dave. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Dashnet, which most of you guys are, click on his link, give him a follow. Yes, he was doing some eating crafter the other day, but how you doing, buddy? So yeah, it's quite a big update, I suppose, because it is the majority of the factories that have been updated to add in the categorizer and a few other little tweaks here. So the nice thing is now that it's got the categorizer in there, if Mr. Dave wanted to in the future, he could always take that and add it to any of his new maps if and when he does another one. And hit nudge nudge. But the same thing could be done for like NBC Master Dad or any other guys. It's very, very simple. Where are you going, dude? Oh yes, I didn't set it up correctly. It's 12. Was it 12.2, isn't it, for this? Let's see, 12.2. No, it's that one I want. 12.2. There we go. It's a little bit off, so let's nudge that across a sec. There. Lock that in. Yep, that looks good to me. And hopefully I can just now leave it and it'll go back and forth as much as it wants. So yes, you're doing good. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it, Mr. Dave. But yes, if you're not following Mr. Dashnet, make sure that you do follow him for future information regarding maps coming out and such. But yeah, right now he's taking a nice little bit of a break, doing some Eden Crafter, Planet Crafter, and other things. And another one there for Farmer Marks, obviously exclamation mark Blinko. And where are you, Farmer Marks? I just had you a minute ago. Where are you? There you are. 21 for Farmer Marks. He is getting there. I think he's now in what, second place. And the mod folder switcher is now officially ready for the update. So what I can do is, there we go, look at that. Well, apart from the link in chat part, but yeah, there we go. There we go. Actually, let me move that up a bit because that's a little bit in the way. There we go. Oh, I don't know. Nah, I think I'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for just a sec. Actually, let me do a little bit of an edit to that. Let's get rid of that bit in chat. Thank you, Mr. Dave, by the way. Much appreciated. There. Oh, yeah, I think something like that would be. Oh, actually, let me put it at the top there. Nope, that looks too. Can't see it right there. We'll put it on top of the Plinko. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Ooh, look at that! Somebody's got a diamond. Nice. It's been a while since we've had a diamond, isn't it? But yes. There we go. Actually, to be honest, obviously I'm kind of at the point with Planet Crafter now that I'm kind of done with a lot of the stuff over there now. So I'm kind of debating on actually loading up Satisfactory and doing a little bit of that. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see. Maybe. Actually, I'm going to just turn around myself. It's easier. Yeah, so... Actually, I'm going to wait till that dude is back. Really? Still got him? Oh, I'm still picking on it. There we go. But yes, let's see what else we have to get on and do. So I've got, obviously, lots of soybean fields to get harvested. And we've got a save going on. There we go. Actually, I haven't even gotten there. Plinko. Fishing. There we go. So, obviously we've got these 3 fields right here to get harvested. As you can see, it is soybean, so that's what I'm focused on right now. I've got this field right here, which is my sugarcane. To be honest, I'm not in much of a rush to get that harvested, so yeah. Oh, that's evil. What the heck? What's all that green? Weeds. Oh, yes. So obviously this is what I was kind of doing last week, and obviously through the night. Yes. We got quite a few weeds to dispose of, but let's click through. So yeah, obviously I've got all of these now planted. Obviously I've got 1, 2, 3 fields of wheat, 3 fields of barley. I ended up redoing this one completely. Actually hired a cultivator, cultivated it up and replanted it because obviously I did not like those tram lines that were showing up in there for some weird reason. So yeah, that's now sorted. But if we come into here, as you can see, I have quite a few fields ready now. So I've got some sugar beets down the bottom here to get harvested. Obviously my grass field over here is ready to rock and roll. I don't even know what that was. What was that? Where were we there? Oh, all my corn to get harvested, as you can see. All my sunflower, from the looks of it, that's ready to rock and roll. That's a sugar beet one there. This is what I was doing on the weekend. I ended up merging this together. I got this planted with grass. So I'm going to have another grass field. I do have my olives ready to harvest. Hey, Rusty Nail, how you doing, buddy? The mod folder switcher is now updated with update 14. So yes, you're more than welcome to go over there, click on the download and get it that way. Now what's one weird thing is, obviously when my game crashed on Friday, all of my auto drive routes disappeared. There was literally both configuration files and all that for auto drive went. I have no idea why. I didn't even notice it until Saturday, to be honest. And obviously, one of the big things is, obviously, I could quite easily have grabbed it from another backup folder, but I really couldn't be bothered because there was a few things I wanted to address because a few of the fields and needed to be redone. So I thought, well, why not just go through and reset them up? Now, one thing I will say, if anybody is playing Farming Simulator and has the Mercedes-Benz trucks, in particular this one, maybe you want to stay clear of the bascule bridges. For some weird reason, again, with the bascules, as you're going onto it, it's hitting a collision, which is causing it to freak out a bit, shall we say. So yeah, if you may want to look into another truck to go over there, or stay away from it, or slow right down and go over it that way. But so far, this one here, the lift bridge, is fine. It's just that bascule bridge is a little bit picky, shall we say. But yeah, actually I could show you. I'll take this with me actually, because what I ended up having to do is disconnect the auto drive route going over the bridge and sending it a different route over there. But yeah, at the minute I'm still setting up a lot of my routes, but most of them are going to end up being like this, where you got one going one way, one going the other, rather than how I had it before, where it was a two-way everywhere. Hopefully this is going to make a little bit more ease. See, right there, it's literally hitting it and it's colliding with something on the bridge as it's going up. Now what's really weird is this truck is actually quite high, so it doesn't quite make sense what it's hitting. I even went through, did a little bit of landscaping to make it a little bit more raised so it's easier to hit, and yeah, it's still hitting it. So if you are driving yourself, you may want to lower your speed before getting there, and it's the same on both sides, so just bear that in mind. Obviously if you use an auto drive, you may need to, I don't know, maybe add a stop point or lower the speed right down. Oh, that one's corn as well in there. But yes. But yeah, you could quite easily lower that right down to maybe 20, 30 miles an hour or kilometers an hour. See, it's not too bad. What's that, 25 to 30? Obviously, yeah, you could lower this right down if you really wanted to. But yeah, it's a pain, it really is, because I keep forgetting all about it. It wasn't till it happened on Saturday, I thought, oh crap, I'm going to have to find a new way around. So I end up going up, making a route going up by Borden Dairy, the back way. And yeah, it's nasty. Don't know why. I really don't know why. Obviously I mentioned it's a green thumb over the weekend, and I don't know. Who knows? He may look into it and see if they can get a fix. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I ended up selling quite a few containers over the weekend. Hence the nice little bank balance. Yeah. But yeah, I ended up having it coming back up here. Hopefully you guys can see it on the map here. So back up here, going down this road. Obviously I've created a little road going across here to the back of Borden. So it's coming down here, coming around Borden, and then back onto that road, where it's going all the way up here to whichever sell point. And then it's coming back down along this road here, up by the vodka factory and back in this way, just to get it to work. It's like crazy, it really is. But it is what it is, and maybe one day that'll get sorted out, but you never know. Right then, back to this now that he's a little bit ahead. But yes. But anywho, hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Mine was interesting for sure. Right then, I'm just going to do this. Oh, that's interesting. Seems to be a lot smoother on the outside. So see, I'm not sure whether it is enhanced vehicle, to be honest, because obviously it's active at the minute. Well, actually it's not active, but yeah, it's there. But so far no game crash. But I don't want to jinx it, to be honest, so I'm going to just drive myself. But yes, things are definitely coming on quite nicely with my save game. Don't know about anybody else's. There we go, let's put cruise on, and I can have a little drinky poos. There we go. Ooh, I'll get to try out the new trailer. Oppies! How you doing, Oppies, by the way? Long time no see. Let's see. Yep, let's put you on the other side because I don't have you as yet. There we go. You're doing great. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, apart from the odd game crash. Apart from that, not bad. But yes, I've been considering going back into Satisfactory. Now, I don't know if I want to carry on with the save I was doing, or maybe do a fresh start in a different area over there. I really don't know. It's the thing about going through everything again to unlock it, and yeah, it's frustrating. Obviously, I know I could zip through the first sections pretty easy, but yeah, I really don't know at the minute. Oh, there's a little bit of mist right there. Good, got you that time though. I should have really set it up to do 2 headlands, I think. Makes life that little bit easier. There we go, it is what it is. There we are. Hopefully you're going to get all that. Yep, good. Yeah, so I'm just going to take one field at a time and yeah, go from there. Oh, I don't know if any... Oh, I got to show something. Let me pause this a sec. So, when I also went through the night, in the morning, the sky in game was absolutely picturesque. I actually took a picture of it. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. And I've actually added this to my starting screen. And that, in my opinion, is one beautiful morning sky. It doesn't really show up the greatest there, but there was quite a little bit of red and stuff in there. It's almost literally like a natural morning. So, yes. You have just the sun coming up, a little bit cloud, and it was literally like a red sky in the morning almost. I kind of wish I had paused it a little bit longer before going live. But yeah, that was it. I'm actually going to leave that there, but I'm going to hide that. But yeah, it was lovely. And it's the first time I've actually seen that kind of sky early in the morning. And that was around about 6:30 in the morning in October. So, yes. So, for all you people who are sleeping through the night till 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe try bringing it back down a bit to, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and then just up the time to see some of the skies that do come in, because what Giants have done with the visuals of the sky is lovely. But hey ho, it is what it is. Actually, while I think about it, so obviously, if you don't have the mod folder switcher, let me stop it there a second. Let me grab it. Because obviously, I'm going to actually switch screens just a sec. So first and foremost, for those who don't have the update through the mod folder switcher, there is the update on DashNet's Trello. Thank you, Green Thumb, for posting that. And let me pin it to the end. There we go. Pin. There we are. But yeah, obviously you can get it now. This is one thing I will say again. for anybody new who's going to be playing PV Rivers Remastered for FS25, if you guys over on YouTube are listening, if for the very first time, you're going to need to download this mod pack first, which is PV Rivers through update 13. This will have the map and all of the mods in the pack to get you going. You will need that, okay? Do not download this one and then say the map's not showing up, or the map is throwing tons and tons of errors and warnings. Yeah, that's why, because you do not have the full mod pack. These updates right here are only partial updates to the mod pack. It's not everything, it's just a few here, a few there along the way. So once again, make sure that you're downloading this one first if you're not using the mod folder switcher. And then once that's downloaded, you unzip it, move the mods to your mod folder. Then in addition, find the next update, so it will be this one. Download that, unzip it, and then copy and replace the mods in your mod folder with these update 14 ones. Just remember, replace is the key, okay? Because you're literally updating the existing folders or the mods, okay? In addition, if you see any of them popping up on the in-game mod hub, do not update them through that, because it causes issues. But hopefully, most if not all of them should not now show up over there. And somebody's fishing. How rude. How rude, Andy. How rude. But yeah, obviously the easiest way is with the mod folder switcher is right. Oh, no, it's not the one. It's right here. This is a lovely little program that DashNet's created. You can create multiple folders, up to 20 different folders, to run different maps and different mod packs. To give you an idea of what it looks like, let me load mine quickly. This is what it looks like. So all you have to do is create a folder on somewhere on your computer. Most people will probably have it on a D drive or an E drive or something like that, or even just your C drive on your desktop, wherever it might be located. I have done a quick video of how to set this up. Look through my YouTube. It makes life so much easier, to be honest. But yeah, this makes life so much easier. But once you get it, obviously, if you want to download through the mod folder switcher, create your little folder, link it to the mod folder switcher, make sure that it's selected. Now, sometimes it may not necessarily connect correctly the first time, so I always click on the default folder twice, and then double it again back onto the mod button, or the folder button that I've just created. That usually links in correctly with the game. What I would recommend is maybe put a mod in there, load it up, just to double check. But yeah, from there, all you literally have to do is go to options, and then you can click on this button right here. Obviously, the first time you do this after an update, it does usually take a little bit of a while, so bear that in mind. But yeah, just leave it. When it's finished, this screen will disappear, and it will basically say that the sync is updated and ready to rock and roll. Once you've done that, load up the game, and you should be good to go. But yeah, make sure if you are going to use the mod folder switcher to check out my YouTube video about it. With that being a little said, go for it! Yeah, go get the update. I'll make sure that I get my little second folder updated later on. I've actually got two folders. One is the one I'm currently running out of, which has all the additional mods, but then I've got a backup one, which is everything through the mod folder switcher. So yeah, but I've got that stored on one of my other drives. And yeah, I'm going to get on that action as well. Oh, I think Mr. Rusty Nail's gone in. Oh, look at that. So close. Just veered off in that last moment. Ah, me and Hectic got there. Well done. Nice. Hectate. There we are. But yeah, if you guys weren't aware, or for those who haven't been around for a while, obviously each month I am running a little competition for you guys to win a Steam gift card. Obviously this month we're using the Plinko game there, and anybody who lands within that star zone, as I like to call it, will be entered into a raffle which will be drawn on the last day of the month. And yes, at the minute I'm aiming to do 3 giveaways. The main one being a £25 gift card on Steam, then 2 runner-ups with £10. So yes, 3 winners this month. The only reason I'm being generous is birthday coming up. Hey, wifey. Hi. What's getting there? Nope. Okay. No idea what the heck she was grabbing. I have one of her teddies, I think, to cuddle. Bless her. But yes. So yeah, exclamation mark Plinko, and try and get into that little star drop zone. There we go. But yes, this shouldn't take too long, hopefully, and then we can get on and do some of my other work. Actually, one of the big things I do want to do over the next couple of months in game is look at sorting out some of the fields for next year. I've had a few on my list where I want to expand the size of it. Mr. Don B here, well done. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, I want to get in and actually get them sorted out this year. Where are you? There you are. But yes. Yeah, so that what I want to get sorted this year. Obviously, I've already made a start on getting some fields combined, which is good. I don't think I've got any more I want to combine. Oh, just the one. There's 2 sunflower fields near the oil factory I wanted to merge together. Apart from that, it's just really adding an extra row or 2 onto the outside of the existing ones. Where is it anyway? So looking at this while I'm driving, it's gonna be easiest. So 78, I want to make a little fraction bigger. Did I not update that? Let me see something a sec. I'm sure I got the precision farming score thing, soil sample. Let me just double check that. Yes, I did. Good. Oh, look at grass, 100%. Field, 90. Oh, nice. That was a little bit low, but yeah, this one here. Well, I might as well do it here while I'm here. Yeah, I want to make this of the field a little bit bigger. Probably just around the 3 sides there. Obviously 70 and 73 I want to combine into one bigger field. I'm an iron about these fields. I'm kind of considering just sort of combining it into one semi-mahusive field. The only other one I was thinking of is maybe these 2. So 116, 117. Combine it so it maybe curves around, comes down a bit, and then straight down. I think that would be quite a nice field. But yeah, most of them, as you can see, are now pretty well sorted out. See, I'm actually looking at the what grasslands is left, and to be honest, there isn't that much that I could turn into a field. There's maybe a little bit right here, but it's not really worth it. Maybe a small poplar field. But yeah, I think for crop wise now, what I've got there is pretty good. Obviously, I've got all of the forest I could technically cut and flatten and do that with it. I could create one big field down the bottom, maybe? I don't know. But it is what it is. Oh, that was the other thing I meant to mention on Friday's stream. So I can't remember if it was. I don't. It definitely wasn't in the list. But obviously, one of the big updates with the map was fix, hopefully, for the spruce trees. Obviously, for some weird reason, when planting the saplings, when they get to their fully grown stage, they seem to reset themselves. Obviously, that has now been fixed. So, yeah, they should now stop growing when they get to fully grown stage, basically. So, yay! I'm still testing to make sure that I didn't break the saplings. But I do have some sown, so yes. But so far, obviously I mentioned it last week, all my spruces are back to fully grown stages that had been reset, as it were. But yes, it's great fun, isn't it? It's great fun, this game. I love it. But, oh well. Also, I think I was just thinking, is there any more to come from Giants? Maybe a update content 4? Well, that's about it. Apart from the Highlands fishery now. Ooh, that's what I want to look into. The old PV19 fish hatcheries. Actually, I'm going to leave him to do a little bit. Now, I do have you up here, don't you? Do you have anything else that needs a grain header? No, it's all the sunflower headers now. That's not ready yet, no. Did I not plant any soybean? Sorghum, I should say. Or have I got it harvested already? No, I've already got it harvested because they were over here. Okay, phew. Okay, let's go grab this dude who's still up here. Yes, he's still up here from me planting that rice the other week. Actually, I wonder. Yep. Weird. I really don't understand this. I really don't. Error, no row depth map available in reflection render. Hashtag is 0, tag 0, alpha blending, render pass plus shape segment 32. Segment 32, shape with material field coastline underscore mat. Uses a custom shader which requires reading raw depth data. Is that something to do with the map? Thinking about it. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Obviously, where it says like field course line, that is more of a map problem. I don't know if it's something, and it's only something that's recent as well, since this last update. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I don't know if Mr. Dave can shed any light onto it or know how to fix that, but oh well. 28 for Shawnee. 5 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. I have 27. Did I miss one? But yeah, oh well, we'll see. But yeah, let's take this guy back. We'll get him set up with a corn header. There we go. Because, see, the other thing is, I don't know which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's Heinz. But for some weird reason, so I'm getting a smoke error as well with Heinz, I think it is. I'm going to keep this up just to see if it pops up when I get there. But what's weird, if I take it onto a new save game and place Heinz down, I don't get it. But it's a smoke emitter. Is it going to come up this time? Maybe not. It's really weird. I have no idea. Unless it... Oh, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. See, it's not come up now. It's making me a liar. You... Oh, I don't get it. I really don't get this game. Every now and again you get an error popping up. Other times not. Swifty Farmer TV. How you doing, buddy, by the way? And hello, Dark. Thank you for the hello, Darkness. Let's give you a shout out. There we go. Make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow, guys. I did see that you've been streaming of recently. Some farming simulator. Nice. Nice. Oh, this is the area I was working at. Actually, I haven't showed you guys yet. So, obviously, this is the field on the right-hand side of the map that I've merged together. But I did add in a load of trees along here. And got a little road there. Obviously, that's heading into the back of the field up here, which is quite nice. I like this. It's kind of cool. You get errors with the enhanced vehicle mod. Really? Interesting. I've been using it, I would say almost since it came out, but yeah, a lot recently. And obviously, since Friday... I've been having game crashes. I'm kind of wondering if it's down to that, because that's what I was using. So, yeah, it's damn trying not to use it too much. But yeah, I like it. It's turned out really well. So this is a really nice, really big field. We've got a nice little hedge there now, just to separate it. I'm kind of considering putting trees going down this edge as well at some point, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if we regard that. But yeah, this field now is all grass. It does need to be limed at some point. So, but yes, actually, that's one of the things I need to do with all of the fields I planted over the weekend and Friday. You're doing good. Glad to hear it, Swifty. But yeah, if you're not following Mr. Swifty Farmer TV 1, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow, guys. But yeah, interesting that you're getting errors with it there, Oppies. Interesting. I'm kind of thinking if I do keep getting these game crashes when I'm using the enhanced vehicle mod, what I might just do is, once I've got the fields sorted out, which is primarily this one up ahead and the one around the corner here, I might just get rid of it and use the base game guidance steering or GPS. Yes, I'm thinking it. Yeah, so this field here just needs to be brought out a little bit, keep a little bit of grassland going around. But yeah, that's all I need to do on that field. But that will give me a little bit extra croppage yield, which is kind of nice. That's what I'm after, really. And then obviously this field here and the one next to it, up ahead on the left here. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking. Here you go. I wonder if I can see the whole thing in here. yeah, so this is what I'm thinking of, is obviously bring this edge right down to the road almost, to kind of marry in with this field, but then have it coming up here, and then literally cutting it straight up, almost in line with that. I might have to come off at a slightly different angle, and then maybe curve it up here, just to utilize this little corner. So yeah, that's kind of one of the things I was thinking of, and obviously then bring it up to this road. Might leave a little bit of a bit more grass on this for using auto drive for unloading. So yeah, it's gonna be it's an interesting couple of fields, because obviously you got these little bits like this, which are a bit of an annoyance, but it is what it is. Same with this little groove right here. See, I'd almost would have preferred it to be flat all the way up to, say, here, and then drop down. But there is another one for Mr. Shawnee, okay. Let me get that added. There we go. But yeah, see, this is another field right here. Do I make that a little bit bigger, or just leave it as is? Don't know yet. And there's another field as well. Oh, yes, that was the other thing as well. I wanted to... Yeah, this is the other field. I was thinking, yeah, maybe make that a little bit bigger. Merge both of these together, but then... maybe running it around the same edge of the railway right there. The railway track. But obviously I'm going to have to get rid of these trees to do it. Okay. Yeah, I might just leave that edge as it is, but yeah, bring it around. Even though I like it straight edges, I kind of want more curves in some of the edges. So I might take away this edge or curve it around, so it's more natural. I've been doing that with a lot of fields. If you notice, with some of these fields, like this one, for example. Okay, I could have just put a couple of square fields in there, be done with it, but no, I decided I was going to do like a funky shaped one. But yes, look at all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields of corn all right there to get harvested still. Plus I've got a couple of others where the AI have planted it, so that one is corn, and this one's corn, which needs to be harvested. So yes, I'm going to have plenty of corn this year. 28 now, and yes you do. Way to go. But just remember, guys, you only need one to win. Ooh, sunflowers. I should get them harvested over here, actually. Actually, I don't think I've got any roots set up over this way, have I yet? Let's have a look. Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, yes, I did, because I was setting them up when I took the equipment over for that field. Okay. And there is another drop for Oppies. Nice one. There we go. And somebody's getting another diamond. Nice. I haven't as yet had a tractor out of this thing. But the nice thing is, obviously T-Miller did do the update to it to fix the selling trigger. There we go. Alright, which way should we go? Which way? Up that way? Yeah, we're going to take a slight detour. Hey T-Miller, how you doing, buddy? Yes, if you guys are not following T-Miller, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. But yes, this is another area I've got to try to figure out what I want to do with. It'd be kind of a nice area for a factory, I think. But right now, I don't have any spare. But yeah, I'm thinking a nice factory there, maybe a small one there. Would be kind of nice. It's not. It did drop for Oppies a minute ago, so it must be you, T-Miller. Let's see. And it's definitely working for me. It might be the emote you're using. I don't know. Yeah, let's go this way. And I got nowhere near. There we go. We'll come up here. Yeah, maybe Plinko just doesn't like you. Well, it likes you some of the times. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it could be the emote. Just out of interest, between the exclamation mark Plinko and the emote, you are leaving a space, aren't you? It may not be recognizing it. Otherwise. Yeah. Maybe do it again and put a bigger space between it and the emote. Or leave the emote out. But yeah. Maybe then. Yeah, it may be. Maybe Plinko just doesn't like you at all. But then again, you are up to 10 drops within the area, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm not actually getting errors with it, with the mod OPs, but I'm guessing that could be the cause of my game crashing over the weekend. Obviously, I haven't used it a lot over the weekend now because of it. And yeah, so far, touch wood, no crashing. A little tired, work 13 hours? Blimey. Actually, yeah, I've literally had this game running since, what, about 2 o'clock my time this afternoon. So 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 4 hours without it crashing or anything going wrong with it. I'm touching lots of wood at the minute. I'm touching lots and lots of wood. Everything I see, even my head, I'm touching. Oh, hopefully I didn't jinx myself by saying that. But yeah. Actually, I'm going to go this way. It's probably going to be nicer. But yeah, the game sound is still going, which is good. I have not had any crashing yet, so yeah, it's weird. It really is a weird thing. Obviously, when I get into more field work, that's going to be the big test, I think. Because if it does start crashing again and I'm using the enhanced vehicle mod, and it keeps crashing, it's going to be a nightmare. Obviously, if I can just get at least a like a headland set up, it'll be fine. Once that outer line is done on the fields, once that's ploughed, the rest of it I can do myself quite easily. But keeping a straight line, I'm useless. But yeah, maybe try deleting the mod's OPs, re-download it. I don't know if GitHub has a more up-to-date version of the mod. I've still got the one off the in-game mod hub, I think. But yes, definitely an interesting day, weekend, game-wise. But yeah. Still no idea what I want to do regarding Satisfactory yet. See, that's actually on my mind. What should I do? Do a fresh restart, or just kind of go with what I've got and just carry on? I don't know. You've got version 1.17 from GitHub. I don't even know what version I've got, to be honest. Enhanced vehicle. There. What do I have? Oh, blimey. I have version 1.131, which could be the issue. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm a few versions way behind you. So that could be my problem. But yes. Restart? Green Thumb saying restart satisfactory, eh? To be honest, it won't take long getting back up there. Oh heck, oh heck. Oh, I don't know how many of you guys have seen it, but there's a fair few mods being released today on the in-game mod hub. One is this lovely flatbed trailer. I like it. It's a Schwarzmüller. I like this trailer, and it fits quite nicely with this Mercedes-Benz truck. And if you set up the load zone, you can fit 2 containers on the back of that. I'm on about the PV containers, not the log containers, but I'm sure you can get a nice 40-foot container on there very, very easily. But yeah, there was a fair few animal mods as well. I know X-Man's been using one of them. So hopefully it's not as bugged as it was the version that he was using. What was it? The Enhanced Animal System mod by Chisel. I know X-Man's been using that a lot over on his Uncharted Valley playthrough. And yes, I really, really hope a lot of the bugs that were being found by him have now been sorted out. The only problem is, one of the things it says, I don't know if it was that particular one, but maybe one of the others said it, but when you add it into an existing save game with animals, you may lose all of your animals when you add the mod in. So yeah, you may want to sell all your animals or take a chance. Here we go. So yeah. The thing is, I've got so many animals and they're producing eggs and buffalo milk and milk. Yeah, do I really want to go all that way through getting all that restarted again? Oh, obviously if my save game wasn't as far on as it is now, then I might look into getting it. But with that warning being there, I'm kind of thinking, oh, I might leave it for a minute. And where the heck did I put all my corn headers? I know I've got some around here somewhere. Save and then take the chance. Yeah. Actually, yeah, well, actually, what I could do really is to maybe back up my save game, add it in, see what happens. Where the heck's my corn headers gone? I have I'm sure it's either 1 or 2 corn headers somewhere around, and do I need to go out and buy another one? Oh, is it on my other combine? No icon, and it still doesn't work. Oh, blimey. Nope, it's not on that one. Okay. Weird. I know I had one, because I've been doing corn for quite some time and other things. Let's see. Combine, corn header. And it's usually these big guys. Yes, it says I've got one. That one? Nope. Which one is it? Which? There. Okay, so it's saying it's somewhere in this vicinity. It's like, okay, that does not help at all with the amount of equipment and vehicles I got here. And it's like, really? Did it still not work there for you, Team there? Let me... Hey, Mr. Wheels, how you doing, buddy, by the way? Let me refresh it. Try it now, T. Miller. And only T. Miller, nobody else, please. Let's see if Mr. T. Miller will get it to work. But yeah, how are you doing, Mr. Wheels? If you guys do not follow Mr. Wheels 24/7, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow. He was doing some professional fishing too the other day. There it is. Finally, you made it. Well done. Okay, everybody can go now. Go wild. Oh, ouch. I think I just broke my legs. Ow. Okay, so somewhere in amongst this lot here is a header. Okay. Where the freaking heck is that then? Oh, Mr. Wheels is in the zone. Coolio. Now, one thing I will remind you guys is you do need to be a friend of mine on Steam. Because obviously, if your name becomes a winning name, I will need to send you your Steam gift card. But let me give Mr. Wheels 24/7 added to my little list. And there is another one for Mr. Shawnee. There we go. Who's up to 29 now. Obviously, usually regularly in chat, there should be a message coming in to say add me on Steam with a number. Just send me a friend request and I will most likely accept it. Now, where the freak is my header? If anybody does see a corn header, please let me know, because yes, I'm losing it. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? Guess what I found? Oh, yikes. For some weird reason, I thought that was a grain header. Because usually I always put my grain headers there. Obviously, until I extend it, and yeah. But yes, definitely found it. Whoa. There we go. But yes, how is Mr. Wheels doing, by the way? Hopefully well, sir. I do see that Mr. NBC is out there, currently playing some Orebound. Bless him. Right, let's get into here. There we go. But yes. Yeah, so this field right here, I went through, I cultivated it, and replanted it myself. Took me about 4 tries, but got there. All because of those friggin' tram lines. I don't know why it added them, but I do have them turned off, basically. Fishing is broken? Oh, why did you break it, Shawnee? How did you break it is the better point, I think. Okay, let me close that. And I need to keep her there. Play. Give it a minute and it should be back up and running. Oh, yes, I will definitely accept that, young man. There we go. There we go. Let me close that. So there you go. It should be back now. Yep, there we go. There we go, there we go. Go, go, go. Right, yes, we'll do sunflower, because that's going to take a while to get the yield on that. Look at that texture. Isn't that lovely? But yes. That nice new flatbed. I've got one. From the looks of it, you can actually, in the store, toggle it, the autoload on and off. I think what it is if you don't have the universal autoload mod, it automatically has a auto load on that trailer for doing like bales, for example, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I like it. It's a very nice little trailer there. Actually, I'll even show you the one I was on about. So if I come into here, under flatbed trailers, it's this Schwarzmüller. I got a thing for Schwarzmüller in a minute because I realized that my log trailer is a Schwarzmüller as well. Go figure. But yeah, obviously you can toggle the auto load on and off if you wanted to. But yeah, you got wheel setups, extensions, mud flaps, protectors, a whole lot of configurations in there. There is color options as well for the actual trailer. But the only thing that's missing is something that I think all trailers should have, and that's a attacher at the back. It's the only thing. But yeah, it's a lovely looking trailer, I will say that. So, yes. If you're after another trailer, a flatbed, yeah, I'd go with that. I was able to get 12 containers onto the train on Uncharted. Very good. Obviously, you cannot do that, unfortunately, on rivers because the pallet trigger has been removed. Or deactivated, I should say. Because it was causing people issues selling. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Cause you had them double stacked, didn't you? On top of each other. So yeah, that is definitely going to be a good way of selling it over on Uncharted Valley there. I have to unload them at the sell point. Ah, well that's something anyway. Saves you a little bit of time. Well, I don't know. Does it save you time having to load them on and then unload them and so on and so forth? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. In the time it takes you to do 12 containers, could I do it any faster? That's the question. Oh, one thing I will say, if you are using the flatbed that comes in the pack and you want to run two on one truck, I would recommend using the Snuffles truck. What's kind of weird is I've tried a couple of different dollies off of the in-game mod hub, the base game one, and for some strange reason they just do not act correctly. Obviously, for those who are watching on Friday stream, obviously we were raided over to Soft Stuff, and where his trailer was going out at the back on the second trailer, it's kind of weird. Oh, let me get the right key. There we go. Want that. Hired helper. But yeah, I've been using the Snuffles truck to join my trailers, and I do not find any issues. So yeah, this flatbed right there. Hey Mamadou, how you doing? By the way, Mamadou, update 14 is now available on the mod folder switcher. But yes, here you go. So going back to it, so yeah, the Snuffles truck is right there, and yeah, whenever I'm driving around, it stays behind where it's meant to. But right then, I'll keep an eye on that dude for a little while. But while he's there, let me get rid of those lines. B, and get back to doing this job. But yes. Yeah, it's quite a big update as well, Mamadou. So you have the map and a lot of the factories, and obviously that is due to all the categorizers being added into each factory. But yeah, obviously in addition, for anybody who missed it on Friday, I'll run through one more time the update information. So there it is. So almost all of the factories and mods within the pack were updated to add the categorizer option. So all of your factories, if you go into the construction menu, they will now show in their own PV mods tab. Mamadou is in there as well. I think I got Rusty Nail too. Oh no, Rusty Nail, Mamadou, there we go. But yes, this dolly has a long hitch version. Is that the Snuffle Struck? Because that's the one I'm using on the short dolly. But yeah, version. But yeah, I just found, I actually downloaded most of the dollies off the in-game mod hub, and I was trying them, and for some reason that second trailer always veered off. It had like a mind of its own. It's so far the only one I've really found was that Snuffle Struck. But yeah, anywho, what I'll do is I'll cover all of the categorizer thing in just a minute. We'll get through the rest of those patch notes from Friday. Let me just get this last little bit and spin around. So both sawmills were obviously both updated to accept containers. Obviously, if you want to use the containers, I would highly recommend going off to Green Thumb Farmer's Trello and using his containers and his container trailer, which can auto-load, I believe now. In addition, the built-in sawmill will now automatically take logs off of the trailer, so you don't actually need to get out of your vehicle and go over to the trigger. You can literally just drive through it and it should take them the same way the Elm Creek sawmill does. So that is being updated. The steel factory, obviously the nail output was doubled. The PV greenhouses, so the herb greenhouses and the multi greenhouses, had their unload trigger increased because some people were saying they were having issues unloading, so that should be sorted. In addition, obviously to that, obviously the spruce trees were fixed. The seed maker, I can't remember if it was or not, but I'm pretty sure the seed capacity was increased. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. There may be the odd bit here, a little bit there, but that's about it. But yes. But yeah, the trailer is everything that, if I ever mention about a mod, Rusty Dale, it's always on the in-game mod hub. Just go on there and you'll find it. The trailer was released today, so it should be near the top there. Oops, I didn't mean to hide that one. I wanted to hide that one. So, just going back to obviously the categorizer for anybody who hasn't seen this yet. So, first and foremost, in the actual vehicle shop, we have a new PV mods category here for any vehicles and equipment. Obviously, at the minute, the only thing we've got in here is the flatbed. Still, I'm an iron about doing one for the boats, but for now, that's in there. Obviously, under the construction menu, under the first tab here, if we just click through to the right, also we'll go past all the tools, the farmhouses. Obviously, you've got my mods there. You should have one there for Green Thumb Farmer if you've got any of his mods, and then you should find the PV mods buildings. And obviously, this is going to have things like your barrel logistics and your liquid tanker there. Hey, Jers, how you doing, buddy? One thing to remind you guys, if you are on Uncharted Valley, because of this update with adding in the categorizer, you probably will have issues. Either the mods will not show, or they'll show but be in the wrong category. So if you're going to run them over there, you may want to be careful. That's all I can say. Now, going into the second tab, I'll see where the factories are. If I actually scroll down, you'll now see that a lot of those factories have gone. Obviously, there is some still in here. So, for example, all of the T. Miller's ones are in here. I didn't touch them Because obviously, if he wants them to go into a categorizer, he's more than welcome to put them into the PV tabs, or even his own category maybe later on. The other ones I've got in here, obviously the Gold Masters, which I'm still having an iron about, but they could go in there as well, along with, I'm sure there's one other, but I can't remember. No, that was it, isn't it? All the rest of the team of those. But yes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's it. They're right there, isn't it? Yeah. I was thinking I'm missing what I'm missing. I'm sure it's that there. But yeah, if we actually now click through past all of the base game stuff, past mine, past Green Thumbs, we will now come into a new category that was added with this categorizer, which is called PV Mods Productions. And this is where you will now find all of the PV factories, including the sawmills and all that. They're all in there for you to find. Now, there is 2 additional ones that I added along with it. One for the orchards and the greenhouses. So you got your greenhouses in here, you got your plantations, your individual orchards, all of them are in here now. And the final one is to do with sell points. So you don't really need to worry about this unless you want to put additional sell points down. But they are in their own category now. The nice thing is, now that this is in here, if we wanted to add in like a tier 1 category, a tier 2, tier 3, like we did in 22, it's easy enough to do. It really, really is. That's the only 2 ones at the minute. 2 sections that have the new tabs. Maybe later on some additional things will be added, but right now that is it. So yeah, makes life a little bit easier for finding. So yeah, make sure to get the update 14, and obviously Team of says you can put them into the PV categorizer mod for the ones that are on Uncharted. Obviously, see, that's kind of a tricky one because obviously Uncharted Valley doesn't have a categorizer built into the map. Which, and obviously, I don't know if JD would want one, to be honest. So it's kind of thing like, do you just leave it, and if Team Miller ever does a categorizer, it could just go straight into that. And that's another thing as well. Obviously, if we wouldn't have to do another update, so I might leave them for the minute. So, but yeah, obviously you do have the categorizer yourself because I sent you it. You just got to do a few tweaks here, a few tweaks there. But yes. But yeah, Mr. Jers 3 UK says he is doing good, thanks. Did you have a good weekend? I had interesting weekend. My game crashed about half a dozen times over the weekend. And at the minute, the only mod that it seems, I think, to have narrowed it down to is the enhanced vehicle mod. But it turns out I do need to update it, so that could be the issue. Actually, I'm going to get on the action too. Oh man, that was terrible. But yes, apart from that, the weekend wasn't too bad. So yes. Actually, one thing I will say regarding Planet Crafter. Okay, at the minute I'm kind of done with it, but the only reason I'm going to keep loading it up every now and again is I want that crab off of Aquilus. That's the only creature I do not currently have. I was on there for a little while. Saturday afternoon. And while I was actually on that final planet, the water one, or moon, I should say, a lot of islands start popping up, including one with a load of shells on it. It's really weird, but it's very pretty, I will say that. But yeah, I think it's going to be one of those where I have to, may just load it up, leave it running, till it gets to the animal stage over there. So yeah, hey Coffee Man, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I wish I had time. I will figure something out if there is a major update to the factories. Okay. Okay, Team Miller, and if you want, I can always do it for you, to be honest. It'll take me about 5-10 minutes to sort out. And it's a very simple little edit. But yeah, have a good stream. Take care, everyone. I'm off to work. I hope there will be no 13-hour day again. Oh, yeah. Well, fingers crossed, Team Miller. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you very much for popping in. Much appreciated. I think that's what, 187? 186. 186, I think it was now. But yes, very, very cool. What's up? Not a lot, actually, Coffee Man. Not a lot is up. Currently doing some harvesting. Actually, right now I'm harvesting some soybean swaths. I do have one dude with some sunflowers who I've just noticed is full. So we'll get to the end here and I'll take a truck over there. But it's kind of interesting, my sound is still here, but I like it. Right, I need a truck and trailer. Ooh, I know what I could use for a minute. I'm going to buy a new truck. And I'm actually going to buy a new container truck and trailer set. So, we're going to go with this Mercedes-Benz right here. I have the perfect container to go on the back of this. What configuration should we go off? So I want a slightly different to what I currently have. I think I'll go with the Extent Plus version with this one. Definitely the bigger engine. But yes, how are you? What's in update 14? Really, I've just covered it. Okay, so final time for Mr. Coffee Man. Obviously, update 14 was released on Friday. Obviously, Dashnet has now got it uploaded to the mod folder switcher, ready to download. But for those who have missed it, and this is the final time I'm going to say this. So almost all of the factories now will have their own category to go into. Obviously, the orchards and greenhouses, they all have their own category. And there's a few others in there, but you'll see it when you load up after the update. So 90% of the mod pack was updated with this. Now, both of the sawmills will now accept log containers. The built-in sawmill, I also changed the trigger on it to automatically take the logs off of your log trailer. So you no longer need to get out of your vehicle, go over to the trigger to input the logs. You can literally just drive through the trigger itself to make life a little bit easier for you guys. The steel factory had a little bit of an update on the nails. It's actually now doubled the output on the nails to keep up with all the different productions that need nails at the minute. The PV greenhouses, so the herb greenhouses, the multi-crop, or the multi greenhouse, you say. The unload trigger on the front, it was increased. So some people were saying they were having issues, so that has now been fixed. So apart from that, maybe a couple of other little updates along the way, capacity, stuff like that, were increased. And there is one there from Mr. Rusty Nail. Let me get that. So yes, a pretty good update, I think. So that is it. That is the final time until the next update. But yeah, obviously you can get the download from Dashnet's Trello or via the mod folder switcher as of now. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to be going for. Well, go back a couple of minutes after the stream, and you'll see it's piece. Anyway, right, what colors are we gonna go for this one? I'll go with the red one on this one. So we'll go with a little bit of red there. I do like my custom red there, so we'll keep with that. And who was that? Eyes are lurking. How you doing, buddy, by the way? Welcome in. Let me add that drop in there too. And did I get Jers? Did I get Mr. Jers? I can't remember. That one anyway. Party in the middle, indeed. I wonder if I can get in again. Or oh, yep, there we go. Can I get into the middle? That's the question. Come on, come on. Oh, dang you. Actually, I'm going to leave it that darker color there. Rim, that'd be fine, that'd be fine. So, yeah, that is the setup I'm going for. But, yeah, want to get a trailer hook for that. Oh, I need to change that to a 4. Can I change that to a 4? Oh, I've got to do it that way, don't I? Alpaca /T4. So, yeah, what I've started doing is this. For any transporting vehicles, so trucks and that, I'm doing T1, T2, T3, and so on and so forth. See, this is now T4, so we'll buy that. And Mr. Dead Soul is in the zone. Cool, you guys are really going for it today, ain't yous? There we go, got you added. Right then, so I have no idea where the heck these are. I'm hoping they're under trailers. Nope, it's not. It's okay. Changing system, yes. I want that one right there because this is a nice trailer. I like it. I am going to go full out with all the equipment and stuff. I'm going to match in the color. There we go. We're going to buy that because I find that this is the perfect fit for, yes, that truck. And that's the nice thing is because this container is a mod, you can edit the capacity on it. You're doing fine, good, glad to hear it there. Eyes are lurking. Here we go. There we go. And this little dude can be left to unload. Hopefully, this is going to actually unload the combine. We'll find out. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I want that key. Go, 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 go. Let's see. But yes, I do like these Mercedes-Benz trucks. I actually went through, I've removed all of, well, I think it's all bar one of the MAN trucks I had. I've actually now replaced them with these Mercedes-Benz trucks, which are quite nice. Actually, what I am going to do is see if this is going to work. Let's see. Let's do a double. There we go. Bring that up here. Pick what? What? What's up there, Mr. Kaufman? Pick? Question mark? What do you mean? Right. Let's take that up the top of the road for the minute. I might be changing this little section. Okay, so I think maybe from here should be fine. Well, see, this is actually one thing I'll probably end up re-editing because once I merge the two fields, I may have to do some additional routes around here. Okay, so let's do that. But yeah, what do you mean there, Coffee Man? Why? And pick? Let's do that. What field number was this? 86. So we'll call that definitely 86 for the minute. And we'll hook that back up. And that can go to there. Hopefully that should be fine. We'll link that onto there. Just in case. We'll crank that back into there in case he needs to go around again. Because you never know. Stranger things have happened. Right then, let's see if I can get this working again. So, loading field 86, which is then it's going to go to. I want it in the main farm silo right there. There. Click that. We'll get that hidden. I need to go over to the combine. And we need to put you on field 86, which is there. And get rid of that now. And hopefully, if we stick around, this dude should now set off and unload that dude. Yeah, not sure what you're on about there, Coffee Man. Pick. Oh yeah, I was going to look at T. Miller sent, wasn't I? Oh, okay, he's on about that lizard one that he was using the other day. Ah, okay. That might actually work better. I might actually grab that. I might actually give that one a try as well myself. Where's that link that you had? Is it that one? Oh, that's the Schwarzmühle flatbed semi-trailer that he posted there. Okay. That, yeah, the lizard. Boogeyman Dolly, really? By Mantrid. Okay, let's download you. I'll give it a try, see if it works any better. If it does, actually I'm going to keep that up for a minute. Yeah, if it does, I might have to send that over to Soft Stuff because he was having a lot of issues with the base game one. So I don't know if it's actually just the base game one, but what I will say is, in here, this one right here, in my opinion, has issues. I don't know how many people have actually used this, but whenever I've used it, I've always found the trailer on the back always seems to have a mind of its own. It's almost like it's not connecting up correctly to the trailers, and I've tried using it on multiple different trailers. I need a pink truck. No! My colours are green, red, and black. Coffee Man, that's the colours I use. I don't do pink. The only time I'll use pink is when I'm showing something off. For example, over the weekend I did put out another mod. I mentioned about it on Friday stream. It's this guy right here. This is now up on my Trello. Exactly how I have it here. So you do have 4 color options if you haven't seen this. So the first one will be the main body of it. The second, yeah, let's go with the purple there. And Dead Soul. Okay, so the second option is going to be the sides of the belt system there. And then the fourth one is the belt itself. So you can literally customize this how you want. In addition, you do have rim options if you wanted to. So if I go for that, so you can see all the color options are right there. Let me get Dead Soul quickly before I go on. There we are. Now, with this, you do have your usual Unreal, your default, your Unreal 1, which is 250,000. Unreal 2, which is 500,000. Unreal 3, 750,000 should say, not million. So 750,000. And finally, 1 million. Now, there is also a sugar beet cut option on the configurations. With this, you should only be able to fill this trailer with sugar beets, but when you go to unload it, you will be able to turn them into sugar beet cuts to make life that a little bit easier. Actually, I just suddenly thought I should have added in sugar beet cuts into that as well, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you want sugar beet cuts now, you can more easily use this trailer if you wanted to. Obviously, it does have a 1 million litre capacity, so that's more than enough, I think. But yes, it's kind of cool. But I did keep it at the usual crops that it would have in the base game. I didn't set it up to bulk, so bear that in mind. It's only like your root crops for this particular one. But yeah, that is available on my Trello now as well. And yep, he worked very well, actually, if you were watching. Obviously, he went around the field, he pulled up next to the combine and unloaded it. So I'm going to leave him there. And looking at the capacity, it unloaded at 100%, so that is good. So while he's there, the one nice thing is I have one. Oh, where the heck are we? There. Couldn't find myself. I got another one right here for me. So this is for my farm. Obviously, I needed to get a second one anyway, and I thought, why not do it today? But yeah, this works very, very well. I like it, and look at it, it's the perfect length as well. It really is. Obviously, I went through the mod hub, I downloaded the IT runner, there was another pack I downloaded, and for some weird reason, either the actual container themselves were too short, or they ended up coming out too far. That one, perfect. In my opinion, that is a perfect container. And I'm going to mention this one more time. It's this one right here. It's the Lizard Container Pack. It's on the in-game mod hub. It does come with 2 other trailers that you could use. One for maybe mining materials, one for something else. But yes, I do like it. There we go. How are we getting on over there, guys? How are we getting on with Plinko? I don't know if I'm there or not, so let's give it a try. Oh, it's still going. Oh, that's the point. Is the fishing game still working? Yes, it is. I'm going to join Mr. Jers over in the corner there. It's so much great fun, isn't it? And by the way, Mr. Jers, you're cheeky over on YouTube as well, putting it in there as well. How rude. Ready, there we go. There we go. There we are. But yeah, just so you're aware, obviously over the weekend I had a couple of people message me about the Homer that I currently have. Obviously the one I've got is by Hispano Modding, which is off of the in-game mod hub, and it is automatically color selectable as it is. So obviously if I go into the vehicle shop quickly and I'll show you it, if I can find it. I keep losing things in here. Where are you? Where are you? See? It takes me 2 or 3 goes. I swear I need to get my eyes tested. There it is right there. So this guy right here, the Homer pack. Obviously, I've downloaded it. I've not done any edits to this at all, okay? But obviously, if I come into here, as you can see right there, it gives me the color options. So if you want to use this, just go over to the in-game mod hub and download it from there. Obviously, it holds 25,000 litres on that piece, 35,000 on the root crop trailer part. The manure part is 17.4, so 17,400 litres. And then obviously you got your slurry and digestate, which is 21,000 litres. Interesting. Did he add he's even added colours into that one as well. Holy cripes. Pink. What's pink and purple? What's changing actually? Oh, okay, I see. The little bit just in there is pink. Really? Personally, I would have just left that alone. I really would have. I honestly don't know why certain things become selected. I would have maybe left it as black, something. Actually, I have interest. No, I was wondering if it was... Oh! All of the pipes there. Is it? Let's go for orange. Nope, okay. I thought these little pipes were changing, but no, they're not. It's just the little hydraulics at the back there. Go figure. But yeah, that, in my opinion, I think should have been left alone. But saying that, it's in there. But yeah, if you want it, it's on the in-game mod hub. Even that's got colour, really. Oh, I'm guessing Mr. T-Mill is probably going to be using that a lot. And why did I hear a bell? Oh, what was that? Driver something. What was that? What was that? Sunflower. Oh, is it the dude up there? Is he finally finished doing this field, is he? Good. But yes, that is available on the in-game mod hub. As it is, I've not done any edits to it at all. Hello, Mr. Shawnee over on YouTube, by the way. I like your little octopus. It's very cute, by the way. Kinda reminds me of one of the teddies that we have in our bedroom. Did you do any updates on your Trello page? I've added one mod in there, Jers, which is a little auger wagon. Apart from that, there was 3 previous last week, I think it was. You made one. Well done there, Hectate. Right, we'll get that added. So yeah, last week I did do a couple of updates. One to this trailer right here. I've been able to go through and sort it out so it no longer has the discharge configuration in here. So that one, there was another trailer. This one here, the Crone, same thing. And the same thing with my oxbows. One of the harvesters had that as an option. I've obviously been able to now figure out how to do it without having the certain configuration set up. So yeah. Apart from that, that's about it. But yeah, that is up on my Trello now. If anybody did want to use it, it's entirely up to you guys. Okay, so I get that the first one there, Dead Soul, is a fish. But the second one, to me, and obviously my eyes are not the greatest at the minute, looks a bit like a teddy bear in a popcorn tub. That's what it looked like to me. Oh, actually, that's what I can do. If he'll behave. And I just realised I haven't saved the game in so long, so there we go, that's lucky. Create job. We're going to set you on there. Go. are. But yeah, so far, touch wood. Actually, I'm going to do a little test. I'm going to stop this right here. I'm going to save it. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? Santa Clauses this time of the year? Oh, that's another thing. And a lot of people on the television are going on about is how already people were talking about Christmas. It's like, shouldn't you be waiting until Halloween is out of the way before doing that? It's like, yes. See, personally, I think it's like the last week of November is like the earliest anybody should be talking about Christmas. But I'm going to see how long my sound lasts while I'm out of cab, guys. Obviously, I know Green Thumb is using, I'm pretty sure it's this my combine, so yeah. Obviously, yesterday his sound went kaput. As I've gone through most of this stream now, in cab, without any issues, we'll see. If it goes, what I'll do is I'll reload. Actually, to be honest, we've only got like 15 minutes of the stream left, so I don't know. It might be a silent stream, we'll see. But it's kind of weird. It really is. You just well, you just seem to get that little pop, don't you, of the game sound, and then it's just gone. I was kind of wondering whether it was linked to being out of cab view like this all the time. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll see. Usually by now, actually, it would have gone. But I don't know. I really, really don't know. Oh, what's that? Auto drive could not calculate path shutting down. Okay. That's what the ding dong might have been. The auto drive dude couldn't find his way to the combine. Well, that's a pig. Man, you said that is a big field, don't they? And there is another one there for Mr. Shawnee Ryder. There we go. There we go. How long? 28. So we've got another week or so for this little competition to go. 30, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is exactly what I have there, Mr. Shawnee. Nice. And I'm glad it's actually resetting itself as well with Plinko. So that is good. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that the game sounds is still there. It really does not make... Saying that, I did go through and reset... no, I didn't reset. I verified my games files. So that might have fixed it as well. I don't know. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, so maybe Green Thumb Farmer, if you're still out there, buddy, try verifying your game files. That might actually fix the sound issue. I don't know. So far, I've actually done what? As a whole row or two, and the sound is still there. It's weird. It really is weird. Obviously, if you go back, what was it last week or the week before? Obviously, when I was streaming, I was literally getting to a combine and the sound would just go like that, didn't it? And that was both when I was swathing and using like a normal... Actually, I don't think I've used a grain header in quite some time, to be honest, so yeah. Oh, okay. Weird. weird is all I can say with this game. Weird and frustrating is all I definitely can say. Oh. There we go. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, so far, so good. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. Actually, I'm going to do a very, very quick test. Bugger it. See, I'm now kind of umming and ahhing about that dolly. Let's grab it. We'll slide it over there. I know T. Miller was using it, so actually, I don't know how I can't remember how his trailers were acting the other day. Does swathing make straw? Oh, does swathing make straw? With certain crops, yes, Rusty Nail. Wheat, barley, and oats will output straw as well when you swath it. And obviously, one of the nice things is with swathing, you actually gain, 25% increase in the yield, both on the crop and the straw itself. There we go. But yeah, sorghum. I can't remember. Does sorghum get swathed? I can't remember. But yeah, unless you have another mod, all of the other crops that can be swathed will not give you straw. But I do know that there is mods on the in-game mod hub that say you can get straw from corn, from sunflowers, from sorghum, stuff like that. Yeah, that's only because the mod is added them. But yeah, base game wise, no on some of them. But yeah, obviously you do need to use the swather first and foremost to get that increase. Obviously you got the little MacDon tractor with the header that will allow you to do swathing. Then all you do is go up behind it, pick up the swath. Obviously, as long as you got the swath enabled with, like I said, wheat, barley, and oat, you will then get straw out of the combine as you're going along as well. So you can actually run a baler if you wanted to, or a loading wagon or something to pick it up behind your combine. I would recommend the Snufflestruck, which is on the in-game mod hub. Or it could even be in your mod pack already, because I keep mentioning about it. But yes. But yeah. It's kind of cool. Like it. But yeah, we're going to do a little test, guys. We're going to hire lease, whatever. Hire, lease, rent a couple of pieces just to see how that dolly works. It looks like there's a standard size and maybe a longer version of a dolly there. That's if the game was going to load. It's up to 63, 64, there we go. Got hung up there just for a moment. Am I in there? I don't know. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, I see. I'm just behind Andy the farmer there. Okay. I'm hiding in there. But yeah, we're going to do a very quick test and then probably look to raiding out. Let's see. Now, if he is still alive, we might be going over to see Mr. NBC Masterdad. Yeah, it looks like it. Obviously, Mr. NBC is doing some Orebound. That's what it is, Orebound. it looks like there may have been another update. So yes, if you haven't checked that game out, it might be one that you want to look into. But yeah, we'll go over there in a little while. Ooh, what's that? A Finnish fish. That's an interesting one. Ooh. So, I did actually figure out, or think I've figured out, how to add in custom catches for lurk bait as well. So now that I've got the update 14 done and out to you guys, I may look into getting a few custom catches added in. Right then, so we're going to grab this little guy. I'm not going to make too many edits to it. We're just going to release it because this is just a test. So we'll grab you. The nice thing is this does have the little attacher on the back, so it's going to make life a little bit easier. See, now the thing is I can now get rid of this, hopefully, once I exchange the last man truck, wherever that is, with something new. So I want that. I want 2 of these flatbeds. Obviously, I'm going to need one with a attacher. So we're going to release that. And one without. There we go. And then, so if we scroll down to the bottom to the miscellaneous section and the miscellaneous category right there, we have this guy right here. So, do we go for a long or a standard size? Holy cripes, I think we're going to stay with the standard size. To be honest, I think I'll do it with the without. I'm not too worried about anything else. We'll just release that and we'll give this a try. Obviously, I can always buy it and actually have the proper colors and such. Now let's come into here and we're going to do a little bit of an experiment. I don't know how many of you guys have got this little dolly yourselves, but yeah, I'm going to see how this thing works, and if it works pretty well, I might be keeping it and replacing some of those snuffle trucks over there. So there we go, and I want the trailer on the far end there, so come here. Alright, nice and gently back into there. Oh, nope, I'm going off. I'm going off. Heck, I can't back up. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Go, go. Oh, look at that. Perfect. There's that. Right then, so let's change to the dolly. Unhook. And we'll grab that front one and put it on the front. Oh, heck. I did it the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did. I want the dolly on that one, because that's going to be at the back. Hey, Squirt Mods, how you doing, buddy? There. Gee. Yes, I want it on the back trailer, not the front trailer. Yes. And Shawnee, I will get you added in just a moment. Obviously, if you got super strength, you could probably do it a little bit faster than this, but yes. Oh. There we go. So that's Shawnee and Andy the farmer. Let me get that quickly before I forget. So that's another one for Shawnee. Andy. Down the bottom there. There we go. But yeah, if this works pretty well, what I might have to do is send this over to Soft Stuff. Obviously, he was having some difficulties with his double trailers the other day. Oh, back up, back up. Tool is not compatible. What? That's weird. Hang on a sec. Let's grab another one of these. I want it with the attacher on the back. Let's... Oh, no, 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 no. These. There we go. That's kind of strange. Excuse me? Do I have... Yeah, okay, don't use that truck then. Let's just grab one of these guys for the minute, please. My goodness gracious me. Yes, I'm not sure about that. In all honesty. I may end up just leaving it with... If I was to replace them, yeah, I'd probably keep it on the man trucks instead of that thing. Weird. How do you get this map? Fish 25 only. Ask my 025. There we go. So you can actually get it with the on Dajnet's Trello. Andy the farmer. So if I bring this over, oh, hang on. Let me go over to his Trello first and foremost. So here you go. What I'll do is I'll pop this link in chat. So if you click on that link, it'll bring you to Dajnet's Trello. So there's two ways of doing it. One is to get the mod folder switcher for the FS25. It's a little program that Dajnet's done that allows you to sort out your mod packs a little bit easier in your maps and stuff. Keep them all separate, as it were, and organized. Great one. Best way to do it. All you'd have to do is, once you've got it installed, create a folder, link it to the mod folder switcher, click options, and this. Obviously, on my Trello, there is a little video on how to install and use the mod folder switcher for 25. So you're more than welcome to give that a try. But yeah, once you click on that, it'll download all the mods, which are currently up to date on update 14. It will take a little bit to download them, so bear that in mind. But once it's finished, it will pop up saying sync complete. If you don't want to use the mod folder switcher, what you would need to do is down the mod pack for PV Rivers through update 13. So this particular one, that's the map and the entire mod pack. But what you'll also need to do as well is download update 14 and then basically unzip both folders and take update 14 and replace them in the 13 folder if you wanted to do it that way. And then move the whole lot to your mod pack. But yeah, the mod folder switcher is so much easier once you've got it installed. But yeah, go over to my YouTube channel, Billy Alpaca 78. There is a tutorial for the mod folder switcher and several other things. In addition, if you want to find it very, very easily on my Trello, this is for anybody really. If you come onto my Trello and scroll past, over right here is some little tutorial videos that I've done for FS25. The very top one right here is all about installing and using the mod folder switcher by Dajnet for FS25. You literally just click on that, and then you click on watch the video right there, and that'll take you straight to the video over on YouTube. Oh, dang it. I hate when it does that. So, yeah, it's right there. But in addition, there is a little one about modding that I've done earlier on in 25. But there's also another one there for anybody interested in the lift bridges and the bascule bridges, on how to build them and where they may be on the map. There's a little video that I did as well, which is right there, which might be a little bit informative for you guys. So yeah, but yeah, let's get this sorted out quickly and do a little bit of test, then I can get off. Because unfortunately I do have my snake to get fed. And let's see. There we go. Right then. So it is connected. I'll just take a little drive around the map and see how that back one reacts, because even just driving along the road, for anybody who was watching Soft Stuff the other day, even this back one was veering off to the side. But yeah, that looks like it is doing a pretty good job actually, just driving around here in all honesty. And I'm going to just flick it around and have a little see. Yep, and it's lining up perfectly. That's a good one. Yeah, so I definitely recommend that one as well, from Mr. T Miller there. That is good. That is very, very cool. So yeah, that is a pretty good dolly actually. And if you guys did want to give it a go, I'll put the link in chat again. And while I think about it, I got Andy Farmer, didn't I? Yes. No, because that's a new one. So, oh man, that's a new one, isn't it? So let's get that in there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it there for today. Andy's in again. I know he's cheating. But yeah, you're very, very welcome. If you need any help, Andy, or anybody else, you're more than welcome to give me a shout. I will try and help you out, whether you want to whisper me on Twitch or contact me through Discord. You're more than welcome to. And there is one for Rusty Nail. Now, as I am going to head out, if you want to get a final Plinko in, exclamation mark Plinko in chat, guys. Do it now or forever hold thy peace. Right, are you done? Are you all done? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Oh, only kidding. Wrong one. Anyway, that will do. Going over to the ending screen, guys. Oh, nice little bike there. There we go. Cool. So a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much, much appreciated. But yeah, any issues, let me know, guys. Obviously, we are going to go raid Mr. NBC Master Dad, who is doing some Orebound out there. So for you guys over on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. Obviously, I will be back again on Wednesday, probably carrying on with some farming. But until then, have a great one.